I mean, y'all, they literally had us out here waxing, shaving, tanning, dieting, exercising, smiling, just so we would attract a man, so we could keep men in power on the backs of the lifelong emotional, mental, and physical labor of women. They literally had us out here believing there was no other fulfilling life than to get married to a man and have children, that there was no other way to have worth or experience a fulfilling life besides shackling yourself as a slave to a man. They really had us convinced. And look at all the industries that capitalize off of that. Makeups, cosmetics, fitness. The list goes on. This might be the biggest scam of all.
Ladies, if a man gives you a ring and proposes marriage to you, it's because he's done playing the field, he's done trying to get all the ladies, he's maybe balding a little bit, he can't get the ladies anymore, so now he has to settle down. And settling down means finding somebody who's available that likes him enough to put up with his shit, and then he makes you feel special with a ring. He just needs access to a woman's body for the rest of his life. He can't go out and play the field and get the women he used to, so now he'll get married, because marriage is making sure you have it, because it's getting a little scary out there when I can't pick up these ladies, so I better settle down and get married. Marriage for a man is just maintaining access to a lady's body, to making sure they always have access to that, because they need it, because they will go crazy without access to a lady's body. They're extremely borny all the way up until the day they die. Just borny, borny, borny. So marriage is to make sure that you stay and sleep in his bed, and he always has access to a lady's body. He's done trying to find, like, what kind of hot lady I can get that was cool. Now what other kind of hot lady I can get. He can't get the hot women anymore, so he's settling down and getting married to you. It's not an honor. It's not an accomplishment. You're literally just a free Bex worker.
So I recently had a conversation with a guy friend. I love him very much, but I basically told him, this is why your relationships with women aren't working. And I told him it's because he doesn't see women as full human beings with an emotional life that's impacted by their male counterparts' actions and behaviors. This was a difficult concept for him to grasp. And I knew it would be, because if you're a man and you're born into the patriarchy, a lot of your natural ways of being, even if they are dysfunctional, it doesn't feel like dysfunction to you. It is simply life. It is the way things work. It's how it worked for your grandfather, your father, your uncles, all the other men in the world. So I gave him an example. There were certain situations happening in his relationship, and I said, if you saw this woman as a full human being, here's how you would have thought about it, or here's what you would not have done, or here's how you would have considered her feelings and nurtured them. Because what I find is, for some men who do not see women as full human beings, they do hurtful, painful, disrespectful things, and they do not understand why the woman is so devastated. They believe that they should just get to say, okay, this happened, let's move on. But because women are human beings with an entire emotional life, it has to be tended to. And the example I gave my friend was, let's say you're in a situation and you have a temptation to do something. Do you ever think about the woman finding out and how that might impact her? And does the very thought of you devastating her or damaging your relationship, does it give you any kind of guidance about this other thing that you want to do? Because I find that for some men, and this must be such a powerful feeling, to live in the world amongst all these beautiful women, and you essentially tend to your desires, you have what you want, and you are not trained, and it is not natural to have empathy or compassion and think about how what you do impacts this person that you have said you love. But because of patriarchy, a lot of men have never had to think in that way. Think about it. Why would they have ever needed to do that? Because the world has told them, you get a woman, you get a family, you get a house, you pay some bills and do whatever you want. They see women as tools and resources more so than they do a human being. And when you use a tool or a resource and it is depleted, or it's giving you issues, well, you just get another one. you just get another one. You never have to learn anything. You never have to learn how to empathize or practice compassion. When you break a woman and now y'all can't be together because of some stuff that you've done, some men just throw their hands up in the air and they actually victimize themselves, and they just go on and find another woman, and they keep playing that out and keep playing that out. And it's a mess. We have to be willing to see one another as human beings. This goes beyond romantic relationships. It's employee and employer, it's parent and child. We have to care more to consider other people.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are talking about this question: is marriage a scam for women? Okay, so this is not about throwing or putting down anyone's personal choices, but rather looking at some eye-opening fact that maybe ask, okay, rethink the concept of marriage in today's world. So let's get into it. Centuries, marriage was seen as a financial and society necessity for women. Women often relied on their husband for financial security. Marriage meant stability, a society where they had limited rights. But fast forward today and things have changed. More women are financially independent, so the old reasons for marriage don't hold the same weight. But the expectations and pressure, those haven't changed as much. So the financial inequity in marriage, one of the biggest reasons why marriage can feel like a scam for women is the financial burden. Studies show that even when both partners work, women often end up contributing more in terms of unpaid labor at home, things like housework, childcare, and emotional support. And here is the hard truth. When marriage ends, women are usually worse off financial than men. The impact of divorce on women's finances can be brutal, especially when they have had to sacrifice career growth to support their family. The emotional and mental load. Let's talk about the invisible load. Research shows that women typically carry the bulk of emotional and mental load in relationships and marriages. This means constantly planning, remembering family schedules, and keeping everyone on track. The work is not visible, but it's exhausting, and is a major part of why women report feeling burdened out or burned out when they had a supportive partner. In a way, marriage can be like taking unpaid full-time job, guys. So career sacrifices and identity loss. Marriage often comes with expectations that women take on a more supportive role, and this can limit career growth. How many times have we seen stories where a woman puts a career on hold to raise a family or to support her husband's career goals? For a reason, women marriage means between personal goals and family responsibilities, and over time, many lose touch with their identity outside of being a spouse and a mother. The pressure to marry, despite all this, there's still massive social pressure on women to get married. Society often tell women to marry at a certain age, or that can be more harshly, okay, if someone is single than a single man, making marriage feel almost like a social requirement. But why are we pushed into this when the data shows that marriage may not be as beneficial for women as we lead to be? So, is marriage a scam for women? I think the answer depends on what you're looking for and whether the potential cost outweigh the benefit. There's nothing wrong with wanting marriage, but it's worth it with thinking critically about what it means and the impact it can have on women's life. Okay, so I don't know, guys, what you think about this. So this happens for a lot of time because we've seen women where someone had a good job and they're getting paid a lot of money, but their husband are telling them to quit that job. So the woman is going to quit the job because she wants to save her marriage, she wants to save her marriage, and you think that I need to take care of my family, I need to take care of my children. So someone can give up their ambitions because of marriage. Okay, This is why many women now are choosing to be child free.
Biggest
Hello
announcement
friends,
on the
welcome back to
channel.
my TikTok
Okay,
channel.
they
Thank you
don't
so
want
much for clicking
to
in.
give up on
Kindly follow this
themselves.
channel.
They
So
just want to
today's
take
video,
care
I
of
have a
themselves, and
very
they don't
big
want to bring
announcement to
anyone
make
into
on the
this world
channel. So
for to
guys,
look for them to
every
look up to.
Sunday I'll be
Okay,
doing a
yeah. So
podcast
because when you have
where
a
I'll be
child,
going
you
live with
always think of
special
your child
guests,
like
people who have been
your child
successful,
is
those
number
with
one, and you're
successive
always the
stories on
next
the online
person.
about
Like
online
you're always
dating,
putting
and they'll be
yourself
sharing
second
with us
because you
their
have
journey. They're
someone in
going to
this world
help
to
us
take
with
care of.
tips
So
which
women,
helps
they don't
them.
want to do
Okay,
that.
so make
They're ready
sure
to be
every
called
Sunday you
aunties,
stick around,
but they
you
don't want
join
to
the
bring
live and hear
their
their
kids out
beautiful
to this
stories,
world.
how it was,
Okay,
how it was,
so guys,
and how many years did they spend
many
there on
women
the
think
online
that
dating. I'll
marriage
be
is a
asking
scam.
different questions for you
Marriage
guys,
only
and
becomes a
also
scam
you
when you
also going to
marry
have
a
time to
wrong
come
partner,
up
guys.
and
Okay,
ask our
someone who
guests
is
some
controlling,
questions.
over
So I'll be
controlling,
answering your questions. Make
someone who
sure
is
every Sunday
abuses
you
you,
buy
is
your popcorns or
narcissist.
you get
Okay, someone who body
um
shame you,
a glass
someone
of
who
drink
doesn't even
so that
appreciate
you
you. Don't
enjoy
even
the
do good
podcast.
things to
So
them.
thank you.
They don't
Always
see you
support your
good
girl. So make
things.
sure
Okay,
you like my
and someone
videos, go
who
watch my
wants
videos.
validation every
I
time.
share
Like
very
you
useful
have to
information,
like
and this
bruise on the
information is
ego
not
every
just
time like
information,
that.
but this information,
Okay, so
it has been proved that
studies have
it
shown
really
that
works. So guys,
many married women are not happy in marriages. Okay, they're so exhausted, they are burned out. Okay, yes, because there's a lot of things going on. Okay, there's a lot of emotional damage, and studies have shown that men are the one who are enjoying marriage because everything is taken care of. Okay, so they just come back from work, they found the food is ready, everything from bathing to eating to massaging, everything is already ready. But for women, it's different. You have, if you're waiting, you have to come home and start cooking again for your husband. But you work the same job. Yeah, so marriage has, I feel like marriage has more benefits men than women because you can be going to the same job. Your husband's come back and you're expected to cook, you're expected to take care of the kids, to check their homework, a lot of responsibilities which comes with parenting. So guys, yeah, so that's a video. I'll see you in the next episode. Kindly leave the comments, guys.